Come on. Hey, Anastasia. Good morning. Good morning. Just picking up after Toby, trying to figure out what the heck he ate here. There's weird stuff in his poop. I don't know what he ate. Uh-uh. I don't know what that is. He ate something weird that went through him. Looked like paper towel or something. Who knows? These dogs, they eat whatever they find. Eat out of the trash. If I don't lock the kitchen door, every time I leave Toby home, he goes in the kitchen and knocks the trash over and spreads it everywhere, eats whatever he wants out of it. Stay right here. Right here, Toby. You see he's not on the leash right now. Here's the leash. Come on, Toby. I'm letting him run loose a little bit this morning. He's only taken off one time. Good morning. Good morning. I got a feeling YT forgot about me. Oh, he's gonna go again. YT has forgotten that I got a channel, Anna. Last week I had thousands in my live stream, but this week I didn't have anybody in my live stream earlier this week. I don't know what that is he ate, but I'm glad it come through him. I don't know what it is. Plastic or something. Paper. Come on. Nonstop food bag action. Hey, hey, hey. You see him running wild on me? There we go. Wait. Hey, we got more folks in the building. Hayden, what's going on? See, now they have not forgotten you watching. Oh yeah, yeah. You know the live streams earlier this week, they only had like 30 views, both of them together. It's crazy. It usually Mondays and Tuesdays are the best days of the week for the morning live stream, but this week it was not. Whoo! Wow, that was a pretty good pledges from the peoples, Anna. 40,000. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what the oil machine looks like. I can't wait to see it. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Come on, puppy. Come on, puppy. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, it was good. It's coming on Tuesday. I'll have to Google it and see what it looks like. Hey, Enic. How do you pronounce that? Enic? Enic. Welcome, welcome. We're just out for our morning walk. I'm letting Toby go without the lead today. Let's see how far we make it. Hey, hey, come on. You gotta constantly be watching him because he'll go somewhere else like he just did. Here he comes. There's too much to explore. Come on, Toby, come on. Wait, wait, wait. Hey, hey, wait. Okay, come on. Turn, turn, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, running with Toby. Hey, Wanga lady, welcome, welcome. Anastasia says tomorrow I'll be changing the shelves and painting. Awesome. Awesome. What color are you going to paint? White? I always like white walls or yellow walls. White or tan or yellow. That's my favorite colors. Hey, wait, 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 good boy. Look how far he wants ahead of me he wants to be. He goes farther than Charlie Boy did. Look at him go. He's still running. That's how far ahead he wants to be all the time. Now I know. Look at him like he's off doing his own thing. Just wait. Hey, hey, come here. Toby. See, now we got no listening. He's gonna chase a squirrel. Hey, the same color are here pink and green on the doors to remove the name salon. Hey, Wamoya, welcome, welcome. Come on, come on. We're gonna put the fakie to Toby. We're gonna bring him all the way back this way and then go back the other way. There we go. Now we got him moving the right way. Right here, right here. Hey, we got a busy street coming up. Let's see how this works. I get so nervous when he's not on the leash. Wait, wait. Okay, come on, come on. Good boy. Anastasia, I missed your live stream, why me too. I don't have anything in my garden started. I don't even have my dirt turned over. I don't have my garden bags ready. I finally got the story about why the garden guy hasn't been over to help yet when he says he's on his way. I finally got his story. His dad died, and he's trying to clean out the dad's house. Come here. Hey. Hey. They're busy trying to clean out the dad's house and take care of his business. I didn't know. I might not have a garden this year if I don't get some help because I can't do it myself. My knees won't let me do all the lifting that needs to be done. I did it last year, but it took me a couple of days and I hurt for a week afterwards. Now that dog's gone. Nope, come on. Hey, hey, I need help in the shamba. Dog. Yep, Toby's a beautiful boy. Go, Toby. Wait, wait, hey, wait. Whew. Yeah, it makes me nervous when I don't have his leash on him because he could run out in the street at any minute after a squirrel or a rabbit. Turn. Anyhow, no plans this weekend other than I got to get my garden together. Today's Friday. I'm gonna have to make a couple of phone calls. I should have did it last week. I'm gonna have to find somebody to come help me. Maybe there's someone on Facebook. The Facebook ads. Someone looking for day labor can come give me a hand for a few hours. Unless somebody in the audience wants to come help, that would be great too. Y'all come give me a hand for a day. Is Toby testing you, TP? I'm just scared. I'm scared when he's not on the leash in here in the city. When we're out on the rail trail or out on the in the park, it's okay because there's no cars. But here I get scared because of the cars. If he runs out after a rabbit or a squirrel, he's not going to know to stop for a car because he's not. Even though he's been walking and looking out for cars, for me looking out for cars for all these years, I don't think he pays attention to it. Hey, now he's chasing a squirrel at the end of the block. Hey, hey, come, Toby, come on, come on, come on. I got no control over him anymore. Come on. I don't think I ever did. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Nope. Isn't that something? Come. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I got to put the lead on him. Now I'm scared. He's not coming at all. Crazy dog. Leave it. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Back to safety. Back to safety. Now we got our safety on. Dogs should be on a leash. Yeah, look. Sometimes we gotta let them run loose, though. Sometimes they gotta have their little bit of run. Hey, Ideal Eileen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
It's not even 50 degrees here today. I'm thinking it was like 48 or 49 when we left the house. Oh, somebody's got all kinds of garbage out here. They must have moved, left all their trash behind. Look at that. You guys are always talking about there's no trash on the streets here. Well, now you see trash on the streets. These people must have moved. That's how it goes. When people move, they leave a lot of stuff behind. Every time I moved in my lifetime, we never left nothing behind because we didn't have anything. When I was a kid, we moved all the time. We moved and we moved and we moved. Sometimes we'd move, and when we'd get to where we were going and get unpacked, some of our stuff wouldn't be there. I remember that. I remember the move that I ended up with no pillows, missing clothes, things like that. When I lived with dad was in the military, so the military paid for the moves. They paid the Red Ball or the Mayflower to come pack up your house and move you. They did all the work. But when I lived with mom and we moved, we had to do the work. We did one move on foot, literally. We moved a mile away. I'm trying to think. I think I was in 10th or 11th grade. We moved out of the apartment we were living in. We moved a mile away to another apartment right in town. Only mom didn't have a car and mom didn't have a truck or anything. Nobody we knew had trucks or anything to move our stuff. So we had to move it box by box, walking. I walked back and forth, carrying stuff, carrying a TV for a mile. Go back to the old apartment, pick up a box, carry that for a mile to the new place. Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. Those were the days we didn't have washing machine or dryer or anything, and no car, so there was no taking stuff to the laundromat. We I only had a couple of pair of pants for school, that type of story. Two or three shirts, two or three underwear or socks. I washed my clothes out every night in the tub, in a bucket in the tub, and I hung them in the shower stall with a fan blowing on them every night. And every morning I'd wake up and hope that my clothes were dry so I didn't have to go to school in wet clothes. Those were the days. I remember them well. I remember those days. There was no winter boot, there was no winter coat, there was no gloves. I went to school with what did I wear? I would wear a blue jean jacket with a hoodie underneath it, a zip up hoodie, and that was my winter coat. Oh, beautiful Doberman, beautiful little Dobie, little puppy one, probably 6 months old. Nice little dog. This way, Toby. He's got me wrapped around the leash. Yeah, those were the days. I can remember having holes in my shoes and walking in the snow because there was no money for more shoes, new shoes or boots or anything. I can remember walking back and forth to school with holes down the side of my shoes. Back then, the sneakers were made of canvas and they tore really easy. And I'd go to school half the year with torn shoes. It was terrible. I worked. Mom would only let me work in the summertime, and that money always went to household stuff. I always had to give her my money, my paycheck, because we had to buy food and pay rent and all that. And during the school year, she wouldn't let me get a job because she knew I'd quit school if I was getting a paycheck, which I don't think I was. So we grew up really, really poor. They're like dirt poor. I remember my senior year in high school, they passed a slam book around and I was voted worst dressed. I was voted number one worst dressed and number two worst haircut. We didn't even have money for haircuts when I was a kid. Isn't that terrible? But you know, you're not the rest of your life doesn't isn't decided by how you were raised. The rest of your life decides is decided by once you get out of mama's house, whether you put your boots on and pull them up all the way. The rest of your life is determined by hard work, how hard you work at it, not those that are taking care of you, how hard they work at it. Mom did her best, but you know, women can't take care of boys. Not very well. Not all of them, anyway. Yeah, I can remember there was no food for days, things like that. Things that happen in third world countries that you wouldn't think happened in America, but it happens here every day, all the time. The kid that cuts my grass is in that situation right now. Hey, real fishy, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Like number nine complete. Awesome. Sure appreciate y'all. Yeah, we're out for our morning walk, doing our thing before the work day starts. I'm so tired of working. Been working for 50 years. 50? Let me think. Longer than that. I can remember when we were little kids, we worked selling selling candy door to door. We worked in the summers when I was like, oh, 9, 10, 11 years old. We worked in the sugar beet fields with the migrant farm workers. We went with the migrant farm workers and hoed sugar beets, hoed the weeds in the sugar beet fields all summer long. You know what I mean? When I was a little kid, I've been working since 8, 9 years old as far as earning money. Not like working around the store, not like working around the family farm or working at the family store or nothing. I was out earning money at 8, 9 years old. I've been working a long time. I can't wait till I don't have to anymore. It's coming up. Another 10 years. It's a long wait. But you know, time flies. Those 10 years are gonna come and go, and I'm gonna enjoy life with Toby's great grandkids. Border collies live like 12 to 15 years, is what I understand. Come on this way. Come on this way. We're turning. We're turning. Come on. Toby's already gonna be 4. 10 years. He'll be 14. Right about when I'm retiring. It'll be the Toby will be passing on. But we'll have his great grandkids and all their puppies to keep going with. Hopefully, we got to get Toby a girlfriend soon. If we wait a couple more years, it's gonna be too late. He's in his prime right now. Come on, Prime Toby. Come on, Prime Toby. My mind is everywhere this morning. Anyhow, yeah, the workday's almost starting. 8 more hours till freedom. I'm working on an assignment I thought I was gonna be done last week, last Wednesday. I'm glad I didn't tell him that. I thought I was gonna be done last Wednesday, and here it is a whole 'nother week and a half later, still not done. It's gonna take me another 3 days probably. The work I do is paperwork. It's pretty intense. Very intense paperwork as far as, uh, what I gotta do with it. Oh, let's see what the comment was. Whoops. Oh, you want to see Toby up close? Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Can you sit for me? There we go. He, he's constantly looking and looking, so he's not gonna let you get right in front of him. He doesn't he doesn't like sit there and stare at you in the face. This is about the best you're gonna get because he's looking all around. He's a herding dog, so he's constantly looking for something out of place. He's constantly, excuse me, looking for danger. Come on, Tob, let's cross the street over here. We haven't been this way in forever, and we got some time. So we were walking probably 15 minutes before we started our live stream. We try to walk for an hour in the morning, at the very least. Sometimes it turns into more, but we've got a little bit of time even though we've walked quite a ways already. I'm sure we're on our second mile already. I'll have to get one of those pedometers to see one of these days how far we've walked. I think I've got one on my phone, but I don't know how. I haven't used it in years, so I don't know how to turn it on and off right now. Maybe the next walk I'll figure it out. Figure out how far we go. We go far. We haven't crossed this street in a long time. We've been staying mostly south of that. We also played frisbee this morning for a while before we started our walk. I think I'm going to do that, try that for a week, see if it doesn't slow him down a little bit at the beginning of the walks. Because the beginning of our walks, I can barely hang on to him. He's got so much energy. So I figure if we play frisbee or play ball first for a little while, 10, 15 minutes before we start our walk, I might knock a little bit of that energy out of him. Oh, mercy. Yeah, he's a great boy. How do I pronounce your name, Any? N-E-C-K. Enick. Any? Anyway, this is new neighborhood. We don't usually walk down through this neighborhood, but today we're gonna. I didn't bring a ball or a frisbee, and we're gonna be walking by a park, but we won't get to play because I didn't bring the ball or the frisbee. It's a quiet neighborhood. Hey, Tobis, I got to get him a bath this weekend too. We might do that today for our Friday night. Doesn't it sound like a great Friday night party? Bath time for Toby Dog. We were going every Monday, but then we got a Monday night class. That Monday night class ended last week, so now we got to pick a day. Maybe we'll just get back on our Mondays. But this week we're going to go either today or tomorrow. He goes to the groomer next Thursday, this coming Thursday, for the dog shows that weekend. It's going to be a great big border collie dog show down there in Ohio this next weekend. There's more border collies than any other breed. It worked out great. I think the 17 on Saturday and 20 on Sunday. There's going to be enough on Sunday. Both days will be major points for whoever wins, both males and females. On Sunday there'll be 6-point majors or 5-point majors available. If we could, we need 2 major wins to finish our championship. We're sitting on enough points. We don't need points. We need the majors. And the majors are 3 points or more. We don't need points. We just need majors. We're close enough to our 15. I think we got 12. You got to have 15 points for the championship. And two of those two of those wins have to be 3-point or better majors. We've got, shoot, probably 9 1-point wins, 10 1-point wins, and 1 2-point win. We don't have any 3-point wins because the dog shows aren't that big around here, the ones that we can manage to get to. So we're going to go to our first out of state dog show this next weekend. These are old stomping grounds here. I used to walk to school from here through this neighborhood when I was in high school. Hey, hey, that squirrel got away on you, didn't he? Come on, Travis. I remember being a kid in high school. One of my girlfriends, her old brother owned that house right there, and they used to have parties there, and we'd come and party. This is a neighborhood that I know well. Wow, this house, they're fixing this one up. This was one of the kids from school that was a year below me. They lived right here. 2 sisters, I remember them. They really fixed the house up. Now, coming up is my most favorite house in my town. Ever since I was a little kid, this has been my most favorite house that's coming up. There's the garage for it, the barn garage. It's only been for sale twice since I've been an adult, and neither time was I in any kind of situation to try to buy it. Here's the fence that goes around it. It's huge. Whoops. It's going to be a minute, people. I got to deal with the blue bag again here. Yeah, this is my most favorite house in town. Woo. Let's see, did he actually go? Yep. Toby done run us out of poopy bags. This is the last one in my pocket. Come here. Toby done used them all up. Amazing. Yeah, if I was if I could buy any house in town, this would be the one I would buy. It's always been my favorite since I was a little kid. Hold on, Toby. Hold on, Toby. Wait, Toby. Wait, little buddy. Got a really cool fence. It's a nice house. They need to be better with their lawn, though. Anyhow, here we go. This is my favorite house in town. It's a nice one too. Ever since I was a little kid, I've loved this place. I love the big garage, big barn. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? With this cool ass fence. This fence has been here 100 years, a lot more than 100 years. I'm guessing this is probably 1880s, 1870s, 1880s. It's a beautiful, beautiful house. Like I said, it's been for sale twice since I've been a grown up. but I would never be able to buy that. It's too nice, too big, too nice. Look at cool ass fence. Isn't that something? I think I can. Hey, wait, wait. Whoops! I dropped Toby's leash. Yeah, isn't that a cool house? The vertical does it no justice. It needs to be on the horizontal. Very cool. Look at the front. This is my most favorite house in town. I always wanted it. Yep, yep, yep. Maybe now, I'd have to hit the lottery. I was gonna say, there's no saving up for something like that at my age. I'm already past saving up for stuff. Let's see. Hey, so cute. All furry ones are so cute. He is so handsome. Wandering Eye says, I always bring 2 bags in case of repeat performance. We Wandering, we've gone through 4 bags today. I always put 4 poopy bags and 1 Ziploc to carry them all in my pocket. And today we've been through all 4 of them. He got into the trash. Let me see. What, the day before yesterday? He got into the trash. I left him home while I ran to the store. And he got into the trash. No, that was Wednesday night. And he's just now, the stuff he's pooping out today is the stuff that he ate Wednesday night from the trash. And there's like paper towels and plastic bags. It's oh geez, every time I pick up his poop today, it's like, what the heck? What am I gonna find today? What am I gonna find today? Not today, but this time. Yeah, there was stuff that I couldn't figure out what he ate. I'm sure it's all just plastic. Thank goodness it didn't get stuck up in him. Are you in your ex's neighborhood? Ha ha! We're talking ex from 50 years ago, Wamoya. We're talking ex from 50 years ago. I don't know where that girl is now. I haven't seen that girl since I'm trying to think of the last time I saw her. I had a bunch of girlfriends all at the same time, and I've only seen 2 of them in the last 20 years, I'm thinking. That girl that her brother lived there, that we just walked past there at that house. I haven't seen that girl since like 1990. She was working at a gas station by the factory I was working at. There's another old girlfriend I haven't seen that it was I hadn't seen her since I was 17 years old. And about 5 years ago, 7 years ago, I went to a class reunion and I saw her there for the first time. And since I was 17, oh my goodness, the memories, the memories, the memories. Hey, bro, would you rather gain muscle or gain eagers? A bunch of, yeah, but my mom, my mom didn't believe in teenager kids going steady, being boyfriend and girlfriend, because she didn't believe that kids should tie themselves up at such a young age. My mom told me that I was to date all the girls, not just one. So I did. This right here, we used to walk past here on the way to high school every day. We'd either cut through there, through the opening right there. You see where the cars went through. Wasn't our school, but we'd cut through here. This is on the way. We'd cut through there, or we'd walk the long way around this way. Anyway, they used to, the milkman. The milkman used to deliver the milk early in the morning to this school when the high school kids were on their way to high school, and to deliver it, they put them right back there by the stairs. And we were really poor kids. I'll preface it by that, not saying that it was right, but we were really poor kids, and there was no breakfast for at home for in the mornings. So we would walk this way on this way to school every morning, and we'd stop and would get some milk out of their milk delivery. So we had some milk to drink before school. Terrible kids. We were terrible kids. And I remember we did it every day for years. For a long time, we'd stop there and grab one or two milks, you know what I mean? Not enough for anybody to notice. We'd stop and grab a couple. And then one day, one of my friends that I walked to school with, he said, "I'm taking a case home for my family." And he grabbed the whole case of the milk, and he took off with it. Hello. And we went, so when we walked to school the next day, there was no milk there. There was no milk there. And then the second day, they put up a little shed with a lock on it, and they delivered the milk and put it in the shed after that, after the one crate was missing. That ended our milk before school every morning. It wasn't ours to take, but it ended right then when the guy took the whole case because they noticed that. Muyu, I was with customer. Why are you blocking him? Check my comments before. To Panshu, I just figured that my knee always had a Negro. What a bunch of same time. TP, I will. Oh, we're talking about the girlfriends back then. Yeah, we used to stop and get the milk until one guy took too much. Oh, well, I imagine those two would play good. Those two would play good. Nice dog. That's what Toby needs is friends like that. He needs to go hang out with a dog like that all day that's gonna run him loose, run him. How do you say it? Run him, make him tired, exercise the heck out of him. Him and King Solomon, same WhatsApp group when he was 17. Oh, let him play like any other dog. Yeah, he plays all day. As soon as we get back from our walk, I feed him breakfast, and then he goes outside with a chew treat, and he hangs out until like 1 o'clock, 1:30. Then he comes in, goes underneath the desk or the table, and sleeps for hours. Or him and the cat will play for a little bit. I've been thinking about sending him back to the dog school one day a week so that he'll have more interaction. He spent 3 years going to dog school and interacting with dogs 2 or 3 days a week. It's been this last year that he hasn't been. I don't know how I afforded it. $35 USD every day to send him to dog school. $35 USD per day to send him to dog school. I sent him to dog school at least 2 days a week for 3 years at $35 a day. He's a super intelligent boy. He knows a lot. He can interact with any other animal. That's the big thing he learned from going to school was the interacting with all the other dogs. I call him a canine ambassador, the way he behaves with other dogs. But he's ready to fight. He's not a fighter, but he's ready to fight if they bring it to him. I've seen him in quite a few scraps. You know, we walk for miles every day through this town. So it's like usually it's once a week. It's been a couple weeks since we've been chased after. This since the last time it happened. Uh, we'll get we'll get attacked by a loose dog. A loose dog will come after us and jump on Toby or something. So he can scrap. He does quite well. You just don't want to see it, you know. I've learned that if you can't stop the fight, you just got to let them fight. You got to let them tangle. That's the only way to stop it. You got to let them do it. If I see it coming, if I see the other dog coming, I get in between them and I hold the other dogs off and chase them away. But if they sneak on us and I can't stop it, then I just drop the leash now and don't and try not to hinder Toby because he's been bitten before where I had a hold of his leash and was trying to keep him away from the fight, trying to drag him back from the fight, and the other dog was able to bite him because I had a hold of his leash. We're not going to let that happen again. We're not going to let that happen again. Oh, looks like somebody's getting put out. I don't think they're getting ready for a rummage sale. I think they're getting evicted. That's like all their stuff. That's not like just a rummage sale, is it? Wow, that's too bad. It's got to suck when we never got it when I was a kid. No matter how poor we were, we never got evicted like that, where they put all your stuff out. Well, I imagine an eviction they would have put the stuff at the curb. All that stuff's in the driveway, huh? Come on, Tobe. We're gonna cross at the corner. Come on, Toby. Toby's looking that way. We got attacked by a dog down that way, 2 blocks over that way. Uh, Not last summer. Was it last summer? It might have been the beginning of last summer. That dog followed us and chased us all the way up here to this auto parts store. Stopped traffic. It was out in the middle of the street and wouldn't leave the middle of the street. There was traffic backed up both ways. It was going after a lady in a wheelchair after it got done with us. I kicked that dog. I hit that dog with a stick. Could not get rid of it. Could not get it to leave us alone. It came after us and came after us and came after us for 1, 2, 3 blocks. When it went, I was terrible. When it went after the lady in the wheelchair, that's when me and Toby exited the other way because it finally stopped coming after us. But we left it going after somebody in a wheelchair. It was terrible. There were other people around though trying to help. So I got Toby out of there before he got bit again because that little dog kept biting at Toby. And I yelled at the guy that owned the house that the dog come running out of. Where's Bobby the chicken? I don't have chickens. When I yelled at the guy who was standing in the doorway of the house that it come running out of, I yelled at him to come get his dog, and he cussed at me. So after he cussed at me, that's when I put a whooping on his dog, but it didn't stop the dog. This is the corner where we got hit by a truck also. Not Toby, but we got hit by a truck crossing right here too. 3 years ago. Has it been 3 years already? The dog died. That's why my knees are so messed up. Because if it the bumper hit me in the knees, the hood hit me in the chest. I went flying through the air. See, there's cameras here. There's cameras on this corner. I got all the video of the accident. Come on, come on, let's go. I don't cross at that corner very often. We don't come right this corner very often because I don't like the memories, especially walking. You know, I'll drive at this corner, but I don't walk at that corner very often. Yeah, it was the guy that lives right up here that ran us over. He was in a hurry taking his kids to school. He ran the stop sign and ran us over. And I just live like 5 blocks from here, and that guy lives a block and a half from me. I didn't know him before he ran us over. I don't know him now. All I know is he's a jerk. He ran us over. And then he kept going like he wasn't gonna stop. He kept going for a block like he wasn't gonna stop. Hey, Warplane, how's it going? Troy ate almond. Hello, hello. Anastasia Samoyo. And he is saying he was poor, but I think he was handsome. All the girls admired him. I hope so. Yeah, it was. You guys are funny. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, they did the truck run over Charlie Boy. Charlie Boy died at the scene right there on the corner in my arms. I was laying in the middle of the street with the dog in my arms, and it was bad. It was bad. I I had to have knee surgeries. I had surgery on both knees after that. It was the second surgery on the left knee, first surgery on the right knee. Let me tell you, some days I can barely walk, but I get up and do it. The only reason why is because of Toby. Toby's the only reason why I'm probably still walking. Otherwise, I wouldn't be out walking. But he's got to walk every day, he's a border collie. He's got to have lots of exercise. So getting Toby was a good thing for me. He's kept me going. For a long time, I couldn't even think of that other dog, Charlie Boy. Even just thinking about him or trying to tell the story, I'd get all upset. But it's been 3 years, 4 years now, 4 years, and it's slowly getting over it. It's always gonna hurt. I think about that dog all the time. I can't help it. It doesn't help that he's my screensaver on my phone and my computer. That's the truck that run us over right there. This is where the guy lives that run us over. That's the truck that run me and Charlie Boy over. And it sucks because the guy drives past my house every day, so I gotta see it every day. I gotta see that truck. And it reminds me every day. I don't know why he's gotta drive past my house. I live just right around the corner here. Oh, yeah, that dog he was a super frisbee dog. Frisbees and balls. He could jump up and catch that frisbee as tall as I am. He could jump up off the ground. He was a heck of a dog. Toby's about half the dog that guy was. Toby's a good boy, don't get me wrong, but he's not. The other dog was more of a herding line, where Toby's more of a show line. Toby doesn't have the energy and the drive that other dog had. That other dog's every 15 minutes he was at you wanting something to do. Where Toby, he'll come at you maybe twice a day wanting something to do. Charlie Boy was literally every 15 minutes. I'm not kidding you. I'm not exaggerating or nothing. The Charlie Boy was every 15 minutes he was pawing at you to do something. He'd bring you the ball every 15 minutes, like 30 times in a day. Bring you the frisbee every 15 minutes, 30, 40 times a day. I didn't even like the dog to begin with. But once I started walking him to get him to I figured if I wore him out, he'd leave. But the more I walked him, the more it's like the more energy he had. But we got to be really good friends. That dog and me, I took him everywhere, like Toby goes everywhere. The other dog did everything you told it to do. Exactly. The formal training, he just understood. What you could tell him to, like, get the ball and go through the door or something like that, go stand on the other side there, he would do it. He was crazy like that, crazy cool. Toby, you tell Toby to do something, he's just gonna look at you and go lay down. You know, dogs are just like people. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. "Come on back here. Come on back here. Come on back here. Come on back here." Yeah, I think it's been 4 years. "Hey, Jaden, how's it going?" I think it's been 4 Toby's gonna be 4 years old this September, and it happened it happened right before he was born. Was it before he was born? I coulda swore it happened in October, so maybe he was a month old when it happened, and then I got him 3 months later. It was 3 months later. He was 4 months old when I got him. So it's gonna be 4 years, and I believe it's October. I try to I try to forget that stuff, you know what I mean? I don't wanna remember it. I don't wanna remember it. It was such a bad thing. Come on, come on, come on. Shoot, I probably cried for that dog for 3 years. I'm thinking it's just recently, within the last few months, it didn't bring tears to my eyes to remember him. Yeah, I was a mess. I was a mess for years after that. I could barely drive after that. It was like I couldn't take off from a corner because I figured someone was gonna hit us, you know what I mean? Like that, because that car come out of nowhere and hit us, I didn't even see it. Uh, till it was too late anyway. But yeah, for the longest, I could barely drive. It was terrible. It was a terrible thing. Still is. But we working our way through it, right? After Charlie Boy, then the Moon Pie come along. I got to raise that puppy until she was I raised her from 10 weeks old, I think, until 8 or 9 months old, 10 months old. She got to go to the office with me every day. I had a kennel, a crate. I had a crate right up next to my desk, and the puppy would either sit underneath my desk or sit in the crate all day. And every couple hours, I'd take at my coffee breaks and lunchtime, I'd take the dog out and run around. The building was out in the country, so we went and run around on the along the property lines, along in the fields. She was a fun dog. My daughter's got that dog. And then I think it was maybe a month or two after the daughter moved away with uh with that dog that I got Toby. Wait, so my timeline doesn't match up. He's about to be 4, and I got him 3.5 years ago. I don't know. I'll have to look at the paperwork. I can't remember nothing. Plus, I don't want to remember it, right? Come on this way, buddy. This dog here is a boy. What kind of dog you got, Jaden? Toby's a boy and Charlie boy was a boy. This one here is he'll be 4 years old September, end of September. We had quite a storm the other day. 3 days I think it's been already. There was branches like this everywhere down. Well, fam, our time is up. We've come to the end of our walk. We've made it home. We walked all over. I'm guessing we got a 2.5 miles in. I don't think we quite made 3. We might have, but I don't think so. This is Toby's corner, so we got to let Toby sniff all the bugs out. There's no telling. I really don't see too many stray dogs running around here, but you never know how many dogs come by here in the evening and peeing on the bushes that he's got to smell. Toby likes the wild water. You see, he went for the water in the bird bath, but there's none in there. We still don't have any blossoms on the apple tree, but that's okay. We just planted it. Looking good. We've got new leaves growing on the ends of the branches. All the branches is looking good. Let's check the peach tree out. Peach tree's got the peaches are getting big. They're the size of peas already. Look at them. Look at that. Thanks for the walk, says Wamoyo. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for coming with us. Jaden sent a star. Thank you very much. Look at the peaches growing. Aren't those cool? We got peaches growing all over our peach tree. We're going to have peaches this year. They still got to get sprayed, but it's looking good. Looking good. I got the grass cut too. Look at that. Finally, huh? I don't know what happened to the kid that cuts the grass. I don't have any way to get a hold of him, but I did get a hold of the guy that helps with the garden and the heavy stuff. And his dad passed away, so he's dealing. We got to till all this up so I can plant grass on it. It's too hard. The ground's too hard to put the grass on. So I thought about just coming out here with a garden rake. There's not really that much area. I guess I could rake it up in a day, but I wanted to get it down 2 or 3 inches, at least 2 inches. So I think I'll give the guy a couple more days, and if he doesn't come, then I'll have to do it by hand. I don't have a rototiller. Well, fam, y'all be cool. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll try to get out again this weekend. I know we've been slacking with our live streams. Life's been, you know, you know, it's hard to stream every day. It's a hard thing to do. Look what I got, Tobes. Here, you want it? You want a treat? Here, let's unhook you and throw a couple frisbees. Let's see if he's got any energy left for the frisbee. Hold on, fam. Okay. You ready? You ready? Come on. Come on, ready? Ready? Let's go. Here you go. Let me see. Ready? Ready? We'll throw a grounder. Come on, hand. Hand. Good boy. Good boy. Ready? Come on, hand. I give him a little piece of a treat. We'll send him one more time. Ready? Here we go. Oh, I'm not the best frisbee thrower. Hey, Helen Akoya. Welcome. Welcome to you. We're just now saying goodbye. I'm sending Toby on a few frisbee tosses while we say goodbye. Yuck. It's full of spit already. Look at the spit all over it. Yuck. It never occurred to me that the Wi-Fi was going to catch the phone and mess it up to buffer. There we go. That should be enough water for that for today. We got to keep it alive so it fills in. That ought to plenty. Yeah, the garden's a mess. We got it taken care of. Last weekend I went through and whoops. Last weekend I went through and I cleaned out all the grow bags, all the leftover and got all the leftover vegetation out of there. So I was hoping this weekend, I was hoping during the week to get my garden bags dumped out and refilled. And then I could be planting this weekend. Ooh, look at these strawberries. Strawberries are everywhere. But since my guy can't get here, this is what my garden's looking like. It's a mess. Look at that. It's a mess. I need to get all these grow bags and everything out of here and dump them out. Look at the mess my garden is. You see the green on the ground? Those are all strawberries. The strawberry plants that grew out of the bags and got into the ground. I just left them and they're growing. I got a flat of strawberries I got to plant too. Yeah, there's strawberries all over here with the raspberries. Oh, okay, Tobe. Let's say goodbye and be on our way. Oh, all right, fam. Time to say goodbye. Oh, you couldn't see anything? I think you should put the bags in a shelf and organize them and organize the planes and put them in order. Yeah, yeah. Well, the bags I just line them up. I'll have all kinds of zucchinis and melons, tomatoes, eggplants, even okra, cucumbers, berries, all kinds of berries, corn. What else did we grow last year? Tomatillos, uh, yellow, green, red, purple, and orange bell peppers. We did real good with the bell peppers last year. Green beans, peas, snap peas, all kinds of things. This year we don't have anything going. It's all because my garden help hasn't been able to come help, and I'm not crippled, but I have a hard time getting around because of the knees. It's like I can physically, my rest of my body can pick them bags up and haul them around 2 at a time, but my knees won't let it happen. So, hopefully my help can get here this weekend. I'll have to look around. I'd have my grandsons help, but they're young. I don't think there's not much they can do because 'cause they're so young. Anyhow, yeah, we're good. We're good, Jaden Squads. Hey, come back and visit us again, Jaden Squads. We give out the blue jackets after the second visit. Yeah, yeah, I've got a guy that I pay to do that, only he's busy right now. He had a unexpected family deal, so he's swamped busy and can't get here. Otherwise, he'd have been here last weekend to handle it. Well, we're gonna say goodbye, fam. Bye from me. Bye from Toby Dog. Toby Dog, say goodbye. And we'll see you next time, everybody. Hugs and kisses. and best wishes for everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the streets. Bye, everybody. Bye, Toby. Here, look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got.